10 hip-hop songs that aren't just sad, they're devastating. The kind of records that hit so hard, you remember exactly where you were when you first heard them.
The girl can hardly spell her name. That's not our problem. That's up to Brenda's family.
And here's the thing, most of these songs carry weight you didn't even know about. Deaths that came after, tragedies nobody saw coming, stories pulled straight from the streets that never made the news. You know the songs, but you don't know everything they cost the people who made them. And once you do, they don't hit the same. They hit harder. Number 10, T.R.O.Y. They Reminisce Over You by Pete Rock and C.L. Smooth, 1992.
Reminisce over you, my God.
We're starting with one of the most beautiful tributes hip-hop ever produced, Pete Rock and C.L. Smooth, T.R.O.Y. off Mecca and the Soul Brother, 1992. But here's what a lot of people don't know, and this song almost didn't happen. It exists because of a tragedy that shook everyone who knew Troy Dixon.
The youngest of 5 kids, hun, here it is. After 10 years without no stop.
Trouble T. Roy, Heavy D's dancer, young, full of life, July 15th, 1990, Indianapolis, a concert. And then an accident, a fall, and just like that, he was gone. Pete Rock was devastated. They all were. And he channeled that grief into something that became bigger than hip-hop, that sample, that horn. If you've ever lost someone before their time, to beef, not to the streets, just to life being unfair, you know why this record still makes people stop whatever they're doing and just listen.
Let's name a Pam, same father as the first, but you don't give a damn. Irresponsible.
It's not a sad song because of the beat. It's sad because you can hear how much they miss him. 30 plus years later, that pain hasn't aged a day.
When I date back, I recall a man off the family tree. My right hand.
Number 9, I Seen a Man Die by Scarface, 1994.
Living lavish, now they dealing with the same stuff and had that attitude.
If T.R.O.Y. was grief turned into beauty, this is grief turned into a mirror. Face didn't write a song about death. He wrote 3 songs, 3 perspectives. The man watching someone die, the man doing the killing, and the man dying himself.
You'll be headed to another place. And the life you used to.
Stay with me on this one. What makes this record different is Face doesn't flinch. He puts you in the room, he puts you in the car, he puts you behind the eyes of people making decisions that can't be undone. And if you grew up somewhere where death wasn't abstract, where you knew the names, where you went to the funerals, this song isn't entertainment, it's therapy, it's processing.
I see the fear in your eyes and in your final breath. How much longer will it be?
Houston gave us a lot of raw, honest music, but this, Face said the quiet part out loud. What it actually feels like when the streets take someone, not the glorified version, the real one, where nothing makes sense and the silence after is the loudest thing you've ever heard.
Man cry.
Real talk. Only 9% of you watching this are actually subscribed. That hurts a little, not gonna lie. We spend hours digging through archives, fact-checking every detail, bringing these stories back to life because this music deserves to be remembered. And you're here because you care about that too. So if these videos mean something to you, if you've ever said, damn, I didn't know that, or felt something while watching, just hit subscribe. It's free, takes 2 seconds, and it tells YouTube to show this to more people who love this music like we do. Let's build this together. All right, back to the story. Number 8, Brenda's Got a Baby by Tupac, 1991.
Now let's watch the joy, and she tried to hide a pregnancy from a family who.
This is where Pac showed the world exactly who he was gonna be. Not the thug, not the gangster, the poet who saw the people nobody else was looking at. Here's what gets me about this. It's based on a real story, a real headline.
That's a way of leaving hell. It's paying the rent, so she really can't complain.
A 12-year-old girl in Brooklyn pregnant by her cousin, and the world just kept moving. Pac didn't let it. He made you look, made you sit with it, made you understand that Brenda wasn't a statistic. She was somebody's daughter, somebody's neighbor, somebody you walked past. And if that sounds uncomfortable, good. That was the point. Pac was 20 years old when he wrote this. 20. Already carrying the weight of stories that grown men wouldn't touch. And the crazy part? This was just the beginning.
Well, let me show you how it affects our whole community. Now, Brenda really never knew her mom's.
He'd spend the rest of his too short life doing the same thing, speaking for the ones nobody speaks for. But it started here with Brenda, with a girl the world forgot that Pac refused to let us forget.
Help her, but it hurts to hear her calling. Brenda wants to run away.
Number 7, Slippin' by D.M.X, 1998.
I know because I've been there. Now I'm in there. Sit back and look at what it took for me.
This one hits different now because when X recorded this, he was telling you everything: the group homes, the streets, the addiction, the mother who was supposed to protect him but didn't. He laid it all out. No filter, no excuses, just pain turned into bars.
That ain't the half. It gets worse as I get older. Actions become bolder.
And here's what most people didn't realize at the time. He wasn't performing struggle. He was living it. The same demons he rapped about in 98 followed him for 2 more decades. April 9th, 2021, Earl Simmons, gone. And suddenly, Slippin' wasn't just a classic track. It was a warning we didn't listen to.
In the dream, and by all means, I will be living high off the hog, and I never gave a.
If you've ever loved someone fighting something bigger than themselves, addiction, trauma, whatever it is, and watched them battle it in public while the world either cheered or turned away, you understand why this song breaks people. X was crying for help on wax. Some of us heard it, not enough of us did enough.
Was it my fault? Something I did to make a father leave his first kid at 7 doing my first.
Number 6, Yesterday by Atmosphere, 2008.
Up the puppetry, but you knew me back when I was a younger me. You've seen Sean and all.
I need you to stay with me on this one because what Slug did here is something special. The whole song, you think he's talking about an ex, the girl who got away, the one he still thinks about. 3 verses of regret, missing her, wondering what could have been. And then the last line hit and everything changes.
I thought I saw you yesterday, but I didn't stop because you was walking the opposite.
It wasn't about a girl, it was about his father who'd passed away. And suddenly every single bar means something completely different. You have to go back, listen again, and when you do, it destroys you. That's the genius.
But who am I joking with? There's no way that you and I will ever get to read.
Slug weaponized the twist, made grief into a puzzle you solve in real time. And if you've ever lost a parent, especially if things were complicated, especially if there were words left unsaid, this song doesn't let you hide from it. It sits you down and makes you feel it.
All back if I could, I put that on my soul, and I would make a top-notch good listener.
The underground heads knew immediately. This was Atmosphere's masterpiece, not because it charted, because it understood something about loss that most songs are too scared to touch.
Wait, I guess I could have shouted out your name, but even if it was you, I don't know what I.
Number 5, I'll Be Missing You by Puff Daddy and Faith Evans featuring 112, 1997. Summer of 1997. And if you were alive that summer, you remember Biggie was gone. March 9th, and the whole culture was in shock. Then this dropped, that Police sample. Faith's voice breaking on the hook. Puff talking to his best friend who wasn't there to answer.
Seems like yesterday we used to rock the show. I laced the track, you locked the flow.
11 weeks at number 1. And for a minute, just a minute, hip-hop grieved together, out loud, on the radio, in the clubs, in the streets. You couldn't escape it, and you didn't want to.
Watching us while we pray for you. Every day we pray for you.
Here's what's wild. Some people criticized it, said it was commercial, said it exploited Big's death, and you know what? Maybe. But also, have you ever lost your best friend, your brother, the person who believed in you when nobody else did? You say whatever you need to say, however you need to say it. And millions of people needed this song to process what hip-hop lost that year. Biggie at 24. Faith became a widow in her 20s. And this song became how we said goodbye, whether you liked it or not. Number 4, Hey Mama by Kanye West, 2005.
Just to keep on the lights. Mommy got the trainer wheel so I can keep on my bike. And you would give me
Late Registration, 2005. A son thanking his mother, promising to take care of her, promising to make her proud. And here's where the story should end, but it doesn't.
I just want you to be proud. Forrest Gump, mama said, life is like a box.
November 10th, 2007, N.W.A, complications from cosmetic surgery, gone. And suddenly this song, this beautiful, grateful song, became unbearable to hear. Kanye performed it at the Grammys after she passed. And if you watched that performance, you saw something break in him that hasn't fully healed since.
No more. And when I'm older, you ain't gotta work no more. And I'ma get you that mansion that we.
The song didn't change, the words didn't change, but everything around it did, and that's what makes it devastating. It's not sad because of what it says, it's sad because of what it promised. A future that never came, more time that didn't exist.
11 years old, caught you with tears in your eyes, 'cause a nigga cheating, telling you lies. Then I
If you've ever told someone you'd take care of them forever and then had forever taken away, you know why this song doesn't play the same anymore? You said what all of us want to say to our mothers, and then he had to live in a world where she'd never hear him say it again.
what I'm about to do, mama. I know I act a fool, but
Number 3, Stan by Eminem featuring Dido, 2000.
Had a friend kill himself over some who didn't want him. I know you probably hear this every day.
The Marshall Mathers LP, 2000. And I know you know this song, but here's what I want you to think about. Eminem didn't just write about a crazy fan. He became him. He wrote from inside the obsession, the loneliness, the desperation. 3 verses that build to something horrific, and you know it's coming. You can feel it, but you can't stop listening. The rain on the sample, Dido's voice trapped in the loop, in Stan, spiraling while Marshall doesn't answer his letters. Here's what gets me, this song invented a word. Stan, it's in the dictionary now. That's how deeply M captured something true about how people connect or fail to connect in a world that's moving too fast. In the 4th verse, when Marshall finally writes back, too late, always too late. Some of y'all heard this song as teenagers, thought it was dark, then you got older, understood depression, understood what happens when someone feels invisible, and now it's not just a song about a fan, it's a song about everyone who ever felt unheard, including maybe M himself.
You didn't want to talk to me outside the concert. You didn't have to, but you could have signed an autograph.
Number 2, Dear Mama by Tupac, 1995.
From a jail cell, and who thinking elementary? Hey.
If you're wondering why this isn't number 1, stay with me, because this song earned its place in history. First hip-hop song added to the Library of Congress, top 10 Billboard hit, a cultural landmark. But more than all that, it was the truth, Pac's truth.
Love. I moved out and started really hanging. I needed money of my own.
Afeni Shakur, Black Panther, revolutionary, also a woman who battled crack addiction while raising her son. And instead of hiding that, Pac put it on record. Every complicated feeling, the anger, the love, the gratitude, the hurt, all of it. In the same 3 verses. That's real. And if your relationship with your mother isn't simple, if there's love and pain wrapped up together, if there are things you've never said out loud, this song says them for you.
Even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was the black queen.
25 years later, 30 years later, new generations discover it and say the same thing. How did he know? Because he lived it, and he wasn't ashamed to let us in. That's why Dear Mama isn't just a song. It's permission to love someone and be hurt by them at the same time.
We had different daddies, the same drama when things went wrong, we blame mama.
Number 1, Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique, 2001.
built a reputation, 'cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to.
Number 1, and if you know, you know. If you don't, I apologize in advance. Dance with the Devil, Immortal Technique, Revolutionary Volume 1, 2001. 9 minutes, 1 story, no radio play, no Billboard chart, and yet this is the song that broke people forever.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was.
I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't heard it, but those who have, you remember exactly where you were when the twist hit. You remember what it did to you. Technique took storytelling somewhere nobody else had the courage to go.
Minor offenses, ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance, but then again, there's always.
A young man named William, the streets, the desperation to prove himself, an ending that makes you sick to your stomach, not because it's graphic, because it's possible, because you've seen pieces of this story in every neighborhood the system forgot about.
Props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil.
This is the underground's most devastating track. No debate. Play it for someone who's never heard it. Watch their face when they realize what happened. That reaction is why this is number one.
Running fights over little shit up on the block, stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to cry.
Some songs make you cry. This one makes you question humanity, and 20 plus years later, nobody has matched it. Nobody has tried.
This have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for